Hello, Amethyst here. Um, I thought I would do. I'm not going to be in this video because it's not about me, it's about my gardening progress. I tried creating a blog last year, but I couldn't sit still and write, and just wanted to be in my garden enjoying it. So, figured this was the best of both worlds. So, I haven't done much. This is my flower bed. I haven't done much with it yet this year. The plan is, last year we had these buckets because our plan was to see how it would go and plant stuff in it and eventually take stuff to our property on the beach. But Jeff built a different one out there. So we're just going to keep this one. A couple of things grew back from last year, so I kind of want to, like this pretty one right here, grows pretty pink, fragrant flowers, so I can't remember what it's called, but I kind of want to keep it. And the violas are coming back, so, my plant, it's a new Beltane ritual for me to fill my flower bed. But what I want to do is, fill the, get rid of these plastic things. Maybe maybe I don't have to throw them out. Maybe I can use them for something else. And then, try and salvage this stuff and fill it with, other flowers. I usually like to do petunias. That's one of my go-tos. But I'll do another video after I've refilled that. And I refilled some of these pots with peas and beets. They're not in yet. And my strawberries actually came back. I have this thing and this thing of strawberries. And last year, they kind of, this pot, since it's just a regular planting pot, the strawberry plant kind of reached out and had these long feeler things, and this pot had something else in it, but the part of the strawberry plant took root right here and decided to grow back. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Leave it there. See what happens. And maybe plant it somewhere or just leave it as is. And some of my herbs came back from last year. I need to empty out some of the... I already took my irises and planted them. I have a little kind of side garden that I like to plant some things because, when I see an unused plot of dirt that I have, if I have permission, I like to plant stuff in it. And we will go, I've got some plants there on the table. I planted parsley this year, and the oregano came back from last year. Please don't judge me for having a disorganized table. I will see what I can do about it. I want to do something with these chives. I think they would be happier in the ground. I just have to figure out where I want to put them. And my chamomile didn't come back. I guess chamomile is a perennial. Don't know if I'll get chamomile this year. We'll see. And my sage, however, looks like it's doing well. I have sage on the other side of the yard in what I like to call my fairy garden. Lavender's doing well. And I gotta be careful not to. I planted some beet seeds and some pea seeds. That's why you see a bunch of pots of dirt with nothing in them. I left some of the dried up plants from last year, so that I don't, so that I know which pots I can still use. And Jeff did a lot of work. There used to be some bushes in front of that shed, but he got rid of those and got rid of some ugly bushes over there, but he kept the pretty ones. And over there, that's what I like to call the fairy tree. It doesn't look like much, but it's place I kind of like to just sit under and just kind of chill. I'm not going to go too much in depth over there because there's some things that I still have to do, and there's a empty bag I have to pick up when I'm done making this video. So I have apple tree. This is the plum tree, and those of you who I've talked with recently, I said I don't expect them to fruit this year because they're still pretty young. And, especially with the apple tree, if it gets apples, then it might fall over. So, we want to encourage the trees to put their energy into growing bigger right now. Hopefully, we want to put them in the ground, but that will have to happen in the fall. Jeff was working on the tile in the basement, which is why it didn't happen this year. And I'm not even going to show you the garden bed on the right because I can't plant anything. I can't plant tomatoes and things until the end of May, early June. So I'm going to show you this, which isn't much yet because I just planted things. We got, I don't know if you can see the peas, but I'm the one, and I just dropped my sunglasses, which I should be wearing, but the sun's not hurting my eyes yet. This is, I planted lettuce. I planted some lettuce seeds that haven't sprouted yet. And I planted some peas there in the back. I planted so many peas because I'm not going to put zucchini in this bed this year. The zucchini spread out a lot, so I'm going to confine it a little more. We got so many tomatoes and cucumbers this year. It was insane. It was ridiculous. So that's that. And I'm going to not trip over things or look at the sun. I like to hoop in this space sometimes. I might do that after I'm done making this video. So I'm taking you. I'm not going to edit this. All right, but there we go. So this is the side garden where I planted some of the irises were already there, but some of them I have replanted because they just do so much better in the ground. And I'm hoping my dahlias come back. I might plant more because you can never have too many dahlias. And I don't think I need to get any more mint this year. I think I've got plenty. So that's my okay, apparently I can't switch the camera view while I'm recording. Sorry about that. I actually think I look pretty okay right there. It's not about my looks. It's that the garden was more important to record. So anyway, that's my garden so far. We're going to a thing on Friday, hopefully to pick up some flowers, and I'm debating whether we should pick up the tomato plants and I just keep them indoors for a couple of weeks, or, that seemed to work out fine last year. Or if I just wait and I know where to get good tomato plants. I'd rather just get them at the Idea Fair, because then I don't have to make an extra trip. And I'm thinking of getting some other, because we have all these pots and things, I'm thinking of getting some other beans that I can plant, because there's nothing like picking beans directly from the stalk and just eating them while you're doing your yard work. So that's my garden. And I think I'm just going to do this because I can walk around in my garden while talking about it. And, especially I know my dad is going to see these videos. So, hi, Daddy. Maybe one of these times I'll have, Jeff's at work right now. This was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was feeling inspired, and it's a really nice day out. So, yeah, that's my garden. That's our yard, and I'll see you next time.